Hello viewers, this is Ranjana ma'am, and yes, I am back after a long time. And you know why? The lockdown and the online classes are really quite exhausting. So however, I am back again, and this is your channel. Why? Because you are my viewers, my students, and my channel. Why? Because I am teaching you. So that is why I always say it is your as well as my channel. And this time, yes, some more of the prepositions, phrasal verbs. Many of you have commented that they have been very useful for you all, very helpful. Yes, so I will go for some more phrasal verbs, because what you need in your ICSE and ISC preparation regarding prepositions are the phrasal verbs. Because when you add the preposition to a particular verb, a different preposition with the verb gives a different meaning. So I have already given 2 of my videos in this regard, and this is my 3rd one. So in this way, it will take 1 or 2 more videos to complete with quite a few of the important phrasal verbs. So last video I had stopped at draw, and now I'll continue with fall. So fall is the verb, and what are the prepositions that would go along with it in order to give it different meanings. So fall back. So what does it mean? You need to know the meanings in order to get your prepositions correct. So fall back means retreat. So suppose the question had been, the defeated armies fell dash. So the moment you will realize, oh, fell, defeated army, that means defeated army, what will they do? They will go back only, na? They can't proceed, they can't advance. So defeated army always tries to go back. So the defeated armies fell back. So fall back means retreat or withdraw. The next one is fall flat. So many times we say, na, oh, his joke fell flat on the audience, had no effect. So fall flat, having no effect. The third one is fall in, collapse. Like after the cyclone, the roof of the house fell in, or many houses had their roofs fallen in. So the roof of the house fell in, whatever. So that means collapse. And then fall out. That means quarrel. So the 2 brothers fell out with each other. That means the 2 brothers, they quarreled with each other. Fall upon. So it means attack. Fall upon means attack. So the people fell upon the thieves and beat them black and blue. So attacked. Or the burglars fell upon the inmates of the house and robbed them of their valuables, leaving them half dead or whatever. So there are many with fall, but these are quite a few important ones. There are chances of these coming. Phrasal verbs, so there will be many, but you'll have to pick out from them the ones which seem quite important, which is used commonly. So those would be more helpful for you all. Then another important word is get. Like get off. Get off means to come down, descend. Get off from my car. Get off from my whatever, bike. So get off means to descend. So he got off the train at Kolkata. I'm from Kolkata, so the word Kolkata, the name Kolkata comes to me first. So he got off the train at Kolkata. So he descended from the train. And get off can have another meaning. It is to escape punishment. Remember in Merchant of Venice, the Duke had said, no, you can get off with a fine. That means you can escape punishment by paying a fine. So he has got off very lightly with less punishment this time, or he has got off with a fine. That means he has escaped punishment, he has just to pay a fine, and he's a free man. Get on, it means to progress. So how are you getting on with your studies? This is a common question asked to you by whoever meets you before exams. And then get over means to overcome. So he can get over the difficulties. Yeah, being a strong man, he can get over the difficulties easily. And what does get around means? Get around means to persuade someone to come to your opinion, to persuade someone, to have to influence someone. So finally, I got him round to my opinion. Initially, he was not agreeing, but finally, with some persuasion, I got him round. So these are some quite important and common ones with get. Now we come to give. Give, this one you must have seen in your total English or in your specimen papers also. Give away. Give away means distribute, and giving away of the prizes is one of the most common question you get. Like the president gave away the prizes, or some dignitary who presided over the meeting, he gave away the prizes, or the principal gave away the prizes. Distribute. Give in. Give in means to surrender or to yield to something. Like the terrorists finally gave in after 5 days of long siege. So the terrorists had held a particular place for 5 days, but after that they finally surrendered or yielded, gave in. And then give out means announced. So the news was given out that the president had died of a cardiac failure, or the principal had died of a cardiac failure, whatever it is, some news announced. And give over, that means to hand over something. So he gave over the charge of his office to the new officer. That means the person who replaced him. So he gave over the charges to that person. Give up. Give up means to stop. Like he gave up his studies when his father died and took up the family business. And give way means break. So the bridge gave way, the house gave way. So these are quite a few with give. The next one to which we will proceed, go. So which are the ones we did today? Fall, get, give. Now we proceed to go. So go, went, gone. Go by, what does this mean? Judge from. So we say don't go by appearances. That means don't judge a man by his appearance. Shakespeare's theme, outward appearance is often deceptive, so don't go by appearance. The Prince of Morocco had gone by the appearance of the gold casket and selected it wrongly. So for the Prince of Aragon, so don't go by appearances. Go down or go up. Go down means to decrease, and go up means to increase. The price of gold has gone up in the last few months. And then go through means examine. Examine. So the teacher went through the answer sheets quite leniently. And then go out also means go out. Go out means extinguish. So the light has gone out. I remember when Gandhiji died, our then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru had given quite a famous speech where he had said, the light has gone out of our lives and there is darkness everywhere. So gone out means extinguished. Go off, fire. So the gun went off suddenly. The gun went off suddenly means the gun fired, it was an accident, it went off suddenly. No, it was not a deliberate attempt, it went off suddenly. Now another one, the next one which is coming is hold. You get quite a few prepositions related to hold. After hold you get a blank. So hold back. Hold back means keeping a secret. Don't hold back the information. That means don't keep this information as a secret. Hold in, that means to restrain yourself, to check yourself, to keep yourself in check. Like the father was furious at the misbehavior of his son, but he was held in by his wife. That means wife, she tried to restrain him from doing something drastic or taking a drastic step. Then hold out means last. Hold out, last. So how long will the food supplies last? So how long will it food supplies hold out? That means how long will the food supplies last? During this lockdown also, there is a tendency to store things, and we try to calculate how long will this last, how long will it hold out. Now hold out can also mean an offer. So if you get a sentence where offer is meant, then yes, again hold out. Like, I don't want to hold out false promises to you or false hopes to you. That means I don't want to offer you false hopes, false promises. Next one is keep. Keep away. Keep away means to remain absent. So, why did you keep away from school last week? That means why were you absent from school? Keep back, that also means conceal or hide something. So don't keep back any information from me, the policeman told the suspect, or the lawyer said to his client. Don't keep back any information from me. And keep from, that means abstain from something. So it is better to keep from smoking or from alcohol. Nowadays, though, alcohol used in sanitizers and all that, I'm talking of drinking. And then keep on, that means to continue or to proceed. So keep on until you are exhausted. So go on working till you are tired. So keep on. Keep up. Keep it up. We say keep up the dignity of the family. So keep up means cause to remain high. So keep up your spirits. Keep up the reputation of the family. This means maintain, the second one. Keep up the reputation of the family. And the first keep up. Keep up was keep up your spirits. That was to remain high. And the second one was maintain. Keep up the pride of the family or the prestige or the reputation of the family. Another one is lay. Lay is very important. So lay aside. That means put away something. So lay aside something for a rainy day, keep away something. So, or it can also mean she laid aside all her feelings of shyness and spoke very boldly, spoke spontaneously before the audience. Lay by means to keep in reserve. Lay by something for the future use. Lay down. The freedom fighters, many freedom fighters laid down their lives for the sake of the country. That means they sacrificed. It can also mean surrender. Like the rebels or the terrorists, they laid down their arms. Yeah, before the police, many want to get reformed. So they laid down their arms. This means surrender. Another lay down means to sacrifice, the freedom fighter. And lay down also can mean prescribe. So one lay and another and one preposition down, and it can have more than one meaning. So you have to see. Just don't keep in mind lay down means sacrifice. No, sacrifice is not here, so I'm not going to write down. So it could also mean prescribe. In that case also lay down. It can mean surrender. There also lay down. So the NCERT has laid down a detailed syllabus for the new education policy, regarding the new education policy. And lay up. This is where most of my students make a mistake. They always write lay down instead of lay up. See the sentence. He is laid dash with fever, with malaria, with whatever. No, I'm not saying corona. Don't. So he is laid not down, because we think lying in the bed, so it is down. No, he is laid up with an illness, confined. Lay up means confined. So he confined to bed rather. So he is laid up with influenza, with malaria, with measles, whatever it is. Lay up can also have another meaning, that is storing something for future use. I hear he is laying up means hoarding, laying up essential commodities on account of the lockdown. On account of the lockdown, many people are laying up essential commodities. Layout. Layout can have two meanings. One means spend. So he laid out thousands of rupees in gambling. And layout also can have another meaning, that means put into the desired shape. Put into the desired shape. Like the committee has laid out gardens for public use. The committee has laid out gardens for public use. So these are all with lay. Lay is quite important. Same for keep. All the ones which we are doing a bit selective, because you can't expect to do all the phrasal verbs. So by that time you will finish your ISC and you'll be doing your graduation if you try to do it. We are picking up. We are being a bit selective on the basis of the 10 years or what we see in the Total English or the other grammar books. We are doing those. And then another important one is look. So look after. Look after means to take care. So after the death of his parents in an accident, his grandfather looked after him, or his grandparents looked after him. Look down upon. Many times you get look and upon and there is a blank in the middle. Look down upon means to look at someone with contempt. So we should not look down upon the poor. We should not look down upon those who are a little bit lesser than us. And then look for means search. I am looking for the word in the dictionary. And look forward means to expect something with pleasure. He is looking forward to the visit. The father is looking forward to the visit of his son. Look into. The principal promised to look into the matter. That means examine. Look out for means watch. So, look out for me at the bus stand, look out for me at the railway station, look out for me at the airport. Look through. What does it mean? It means to revise or study, like we say go through. It has a similar meaning. And look up, that means consult. Look up. So I have to look up the trains to Ludhiana. That means consult the timetable, railway timetable. Or look up the timetable for the examination. Look up also can mean to find the meaning of something. And look up also means to look at someone with respect. So his students look up to him. That means we look at the person with respect. So this is, I think, enough for today. Try to go through these again and again so that you get accustomed to them. And then when you solve from any grammar book or the 10 years question papers, and then you will find the job much more easier. You won't find preposition a real headache. So yes, this time I did not say, so I'm saying it in the end. If you have not subscribed to my channel up till now, please do. And don't forget to press the like button after having watched the video. So goodbye for the time being, or rather good night. It's 2:30 at night. So I promise you we'll meet soon. Stay safe.